teams in the NBA. They've done everything that was expected of them over the course of the season, and they've really got it rolling.
Yeah, you know, Steve, that success, though, can be like a vapor and go up in smoke, especially if they don't have the same success in the upcoming postseason. They've set the bar very high for themselves, guys.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the Heat. On the perimeter, Wade and Dang. Whiteside is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Dragic in at the one spot. Now here's Evans. After Dwayne Wade's miss, kicks it out to Evans. Pass to Shorty. Shot clock at 6. Expanding his range. That is good. Shorty's got his second bucket of the night.
What a ride it's been for him as he went from being off of every team's radar to being in the starting five. Quite a journey.
And you have to think that there are maybe 29 teams, but at least some teams just kicking themselves for not seeing the potential in this kid. I mean, it's crazy to think that this is just the surface of what he can do.
Dang with the bucket.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one. Luol Deng is the definition of a gamer. He averaged over 38 minutes a game over the last 5 seasons with the Bulls. Played with a fractured thumb, torn ligaments in his wrist. He always goes all out at both ends every time he's on the court.
No good from Shorty.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Dang dishes to Dragic. Back to Dang. Rejected by Evans. Outside Gordon. It's hauled in by the Heat. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Well, loss or no loss, that was a fantastic game, Clark. They can be proud of the way they battled at least.
I suppose, but Steve, it still was a really heartbreaking loss. I mean, you hate to lose in overtime. No matter how hard you played, it still leaves you very empty and disappointed when you come up short.
Here's Shorty after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Shot's good from Shorty. Here's Dragic. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Magic in Orlando. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Omer Asher, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Evans against Dragic. Gordon kicks to Evans. Pass to Davis. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And we get a chance to check out the story on Luol Deng. This past month, he's really set himself apart. You see how he matches up numbers-wise. He's right around 13 points a night, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games, dominating the glass in his trademark fashion.
Yeah, and all the rebounds he's been getting in those games have had a cumulative effect on the opponent. I mean, he'll wear you down physically and mentally with that rebounding work.
Back to Bosh. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis sends it back. On the wing, Gordon. He's guarded by Dragic. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Gordon missing.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Dragic with it, averaging 19 points per contest. Dishes it to Whiteside. Looks for Bosh, gets it to him. Misses from close range. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Brooklyn Nets.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easy.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Both teams making substitutions here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pelicans leading by 6. On the court for the Heat, Dang and Bosh are the 3 and 4. Dragic is out there with Napier, and it's Whiteside in at the center, locking down the middle. To the middle, and Goran Dragic again. Dragic has got 8 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
The Heat trail by 6.
Well, if you remember early in Eric Spoelstra's head coaching career, when he was new and the big three were assembled, there were some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically. First in field goal percentage, third in blocks, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
The shot's good from Shorty. And Coach Spoelstra, known for his work ethic and attention to detail. He's a grinder.
No question about it, Kevin. Got to start as video coordinator back when everything ran on VHS, so you know he had to do an awful lot of work. And he's worked his way up slowly, but surely. He's grown as an assistant under some terrific mentors, and now he's really, I think, one of the best head coaches in the game without question.
He's visited college football training facilities, NFL camps. He really tries to broaden his perspective.
He sure does, and you can see evidence of that in how he handles himself.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after the 3 moments ago from Luol Deng. The three, and again New Orleans with the triple.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Gentlemen, Anthony Davis defying comparison in his young NBA career. As the great Dirk Nowitzki said, in all my years, I've never seen anyone like him. And Coach Monty Williams said, he's not like anyone we've ever seen. He's going to be his own player. Drew Holiday put it plainly, quote, he's the franchise. He's the go-to guy. And everybody here knows it. Kevin, over to you.
A chance to become league MVP in time, Doris. His talent is that caliber. Thank you.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Now here's Dragic. 8 points for him. Miami no good on that time either.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Shorty. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Shorty. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Shorty's got 9 points in the quarter.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Here's Napier. Looking for his first basket still in this one. That's good.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Here's Shorty following the score by Luol Deng. And that's Evans penetrating. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Tyreke Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
That free throw missing.
And Evans has worked diligently on his shooting. He had a bad habit of fading back on every jump shot early in his career, so he's tried to shoot with a more traditional motion.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Asik's checked in. Anderson, he's checked in for the Heat. Wade comes in for Napier. Now here's Dragic. Pass to Anderson. The kick out to Dragic. Clock at 6. And here's Bosh for 3. Can't get it to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And Evans over his career has bounced around a little bit position-wise. He played point guard at Memphis and coming into the NBA and then some small forward. What do you think his best position is?
I think he's one of those guys that probably...
Nice shooting.
skills that allow him to make plays. He can score. He's strong. His wingspan allows him to play bigger than he is. But I think he's a playmaking 2 or 3.
Looking who's out there now for the